Welcome to your 2021 Employee Benefits. Here is the list of items that we will go over today. The medical is changing from Aetna to Blue Cross Blue Shield. The dental and the vision stay the same. There are also some changes to your voluntary life and disability products. They are moving from Unum to MetLife. Your Aflac products, you will see some savings there. Pet healthcare, a slight increase. Legal Shield and ID Shield, no changes to the plans or the deductions. Your open enrollment begins today and will terminate on November 2nd, 2020. The plans that you will review and elect are effective January 1st, 2021 until December 31st, 2021. The benefits you enroll in will be in place for an entire year, 12 months. If during those 12 months you need to change your benefits for medical, dental, or vision, you may only do so if you have a qualified event. Here are some examples of qualified event: marriage, divorce, birth of a child, loss of coverage. If you think you've experienced a qualified life event, please contact your CBR HR team immediately so we may assist you. If you wait at least 31 days or past 31 days, you will have to wait until the next open enrollment period to make changes. In regards to eligibility, all employees are eligible for the employee benefits aside from yourself, your legal spouse, domestic partner, and children up to the age of 26. You have 4 medical plans to review. Within the benefit guide that's attached to the email, you will find a link on how to find providers. Please follow that link so you can see if your current doctor is in the network or if you need to update a physician. The first plan here is the PPO 2,500. 2,500 being the individual deductible, 5,000 being the family deductible. If you should meet that deductible, then you're going to go into the co-insurance or cost share, which means at that point, Blue Cross Blue Shield will start to pay 80% of all claims, and you are responsible for 20% until you reach the out-of-pocket maximum. This plan and all plans, preventative care is covered at 100%. If you need to see the physician for a sick visit on this plan, it's a $35 copay, specialist $60 copay, and you can self-refer to specialist. Urgent care is going to be $75 and emergency room is $250. You also have copays for prescriptions, $10 for generic, $35 for brand preferred, $60 or $120 for non-preferred brand name, and then there are 4 tiers for specialty medications. Please review the summary benefit of coverage attached in the email. The second plan is an HSA qualified plan or a high deductible health plan. This is a high deductible health plan, which means you are responsible for 100% of the charges up until you meet your deductible, with the exception of your preventative care, preventative medication, and FDA approved contraceptives. On this plan, the individual deductible is $3,000. The family deductible is $6,000. Once you meet that, you're going to go into that co-insurance or cost share. At that point, Blue Cross Blue Shield will pick up 90% of all costs, and you're responsible for 10 until you meet that maximum out-of-pocket. Now, in all the plans, should you meet your maximum out-of-pocket, you will be covered at 100% for all services as long as you remain in a network and in a calendar year. All visits, doctor visits, emergency room, urgent care, and pharmacy are going to be subject to your deductible. Again, the only exception to that rule is preventative visits, such as well man, well woman, and well child checks, FDA-approved contraceptives, and preventative medication. If you have a question in regards to where your medicine falls, please send me an email. I will be happy to help you with that. The next plan is the PPO 5000. This is also an HSA qualified plan. That means that you're 100% responsible for all charges until you reach that maximum out of pocket. But you can open your HSA, put it in pre-tax dollars to use towards the services, your medical services, dental, vision for yourself and dependents. $5,000 annual deductible, and then $10,000 family. And if you should meet that, you will go into the co-insurance. Again, 80-20, you pick up 20%, and Blue Cross Blue Shield will pick up 80 until you reach the out-of-pocket maximum. At that point, you will be covered at 100%. All other services, doctor visits, urgent care, pharmacy, lab work, anything that is non-preventative, you will have to pay full price. You always want to show your Blue Cross Blue Shield card to pay the contracted negotiated rate. Again, the only thing that is not going to be subject to your deductible is a preventative care, preventative medication, and FDA-approved contraceptives. The last plan is the PPO 6500. That is the individual deductible, and then the family deductible is $13,000. Should you meet that deductible in a calendar year, you will be in 100% coverage in network for that calendar year. On this plan, office visits are $30 for a regular doctor, $65 for a specialist. Urgent care is going to be $75, and your emergency room is going to be $250. You have copays for your pharmacy that are not subject to deductible. Generic drugs, $10. Brand name preferred, $35. Brand name not preferred, $60 or $120. And again, you have 4 tiers for that specialty medication. The high deductible health plan that is available, there are actually 2, at $3,000 and $5,000. Those plans, if you enroll, you are eligible to open an HSA account. So if you have one today, you can enroll over those dollars and you can continue to use that same account as long as you remain enrolled in the high deductible health plan. And of course, you have to tell us how much you want for your pre-tax dollars going into that account. So a few qualifiers here. So number 1, you have to enroll in the high deductible health plan, which you have an option of 2. You cannot be enrolled in any other type of non-high deductible health plan. For example, if you're enrolled in TRICARE or a spouse's plan and you have copays, that exempts you or excludes you from opening an HSA account. Also, you cannot be enrolled in any part of Medicare, and you cannot be somebody else's dependent on their tax returns. The annual maximum for 2021 for an individual pre-tax dollars you can set into an HSA account is $3,600. An employee plus, the employee plus child or spouse or an entire family is $7,200. And if you are 55 plus, you can add an additional $1,000, making it $4,600 and $8,200. And again, this is an annual election. This is your money and stays with you and goes with it. The money is available in the HSA account as it is deducted from your paycheck. If you will be enrolling in a high deductible health plan, it is very important that you go into UMB Bank. The information is in your benefit guide. Open your UMB account even with no money. As long as it's opened and before the first claim hits, you can use pre-tax dollars to pay for those claims. If you wait to open the account and you have a claim sometime in January and you open it after the fact, you cannot use any of those pre-tax dollars after the to pay for past claims, only future claims. Next is a flexible spending account. So similar to the HSA, again, pre-tax dollars that you elect up to $2,500. It only has a $500 carryover provision. So anything in excess of $500 will be forfeited. So if you have one today and you have more than $500, you need to spend it down by the end of the year, December 31st. Otherwise, you forfeit anything in excess of $500. This is an annual enrollment. You do not automatically get enrolled. You have to complete the application, tell us how much of the pre-tax dollars you want to go in there. Unlike the HSA, the FSA, you get the Visa debit card and the amount that you've elected is loaded on that card, and then it's payroll deducted for the rest of the calendar year. If you leave the company, the funds do not go with you. They stay. The card is turned off. The HSA is your money, goes with you, stays with you. So a little bit of a difference there between the two. And then the FSA, you want to pair with a non-high deductible health plan, and you have two options of the non-high deductible. So you have a PPO 2500 and a PPO 6350. Both of those are not high deductible, and you can use your FSA card to go with those. And again, you can use the FSA dollars and the HSA dollars for medical, dental, vision for yourself and any dependents. You also have the Dependent Care FSA, so pre-tax dollars again that you set aside to pay for child care or elderly care. There are some annual maximums set by the IRS, so maximum election in a calendar year is $5,000. And if you're married and filing separately, it is $2,500. The money on this plan is available to you as it's deducted from your paycheck to pay yourself or pay the providers. Information in regards to Blue Cross Blue Shield. So if you enroll in the PPO 2500 or the PPO 6350, your telemedicine with Blue Care Anywhere is at no cost to you. I do recommend that once you get your ID card, you go to the website, enroll, and download the app to your telephone so you have it ready to use. And if you're on the high deductible health plan, you're going to be subject to deductible. Again, you can download the app, make sure you put your HSA card information so you can use that to pay for your visits, again, for medical, counseling, and psychiatry. Dental options with Delta Dental. No changes here. Same benefits, no increase to the deductions either. So the Delta Dental plan, the base plan, is the $1,500 annual maximum per member enrolled. So if it's yourself, spouse, and children, each person has up to $1,500 to utilize towards their dental services. Your preventative care is covered at 100% for each member in your family. Your basic services, such as emergency visits or an emergency extraction or cavity, is an 80%. Covered at 80%, and at that point you will be subject to a one-time deductible of $50 as an individual or $150 as a family, and you only pay that once a year for the entire family, either $50 for an individual or $150 for the family. Major services such as periodontics, things of that nature, it's a 50-50 cost share. So you would pay 50% and Delta would pay 50%, all the while deducting from that $1,500 annual maximum. Once that $1,500 is exhausted, then it's out-of-pocket expenses. On this plan, you also have an additional $1,000 to utilize towards child orthodontia, and that is a one-time lifetime benefit per child. The next plan is a DHMO plan. On this plan, there is no annual deductible, there is no annual maximum. Your preventative care is still covered at 100%. All other services are based on a dental code and a fee schedule. You do have to elect a primary dentist with the DHMO plan. If you do not elect a dentist, Delta will assign one based on your home zip code. At any time during the year, you can change that dentist. Also, every member in the home may have their own different dentist. You don't all have to see the same one. So what you see on the screen here are actual dental codes from the summary that is also in your email. So each dental code is associated with a description and a cost. So some of the items that are listed here: diagnostic, that's your preventative, is going to be free. Restorative, such as cavities, there's costs associated with that. The other side of the screen is your orthodontia coverage. The orthodontia coverage for children is $1,900, and that's your out-of-pocket cost. That's not a benefit towards the service, that's your complete cost. And then orthodontia for adults is $2,100. Delta Dental always has some resources that are available to you on their site. If you haven't gone in and enrolled and created your login or your profile, I invite you to do so. You can also download the app to your telephone so you have your card at your disposal. You can search for a dentist. You can see how much of the benefit you have used. The vision plan, no changes again to this plan, either in benefit or cost to you. Your eye exam is a $10 copay, and now it's every 12 months. So if you went on July 1st, 2020, you have to wait until July 1st, 2021 to get that eye exam. So it's a full calendar year. Your frames are available every 12 months. Same scenario applies. You have a $120 allowance and then a 20% discount above that. Your plastic lenses, single vision, bifocal, or trifocal, are going to be a $10 copay. Your contact lenses also available every 12 months in lieu of lenses for your glasses. $80 allowance plus a 15% discount above that. Medically necessary are going to be covered in full. Voluntary life and accidental death and dismemberment. Some changes to this plan here. So all employees working 20 plus hours are now eligible for the voluntary life insurance. It is 5 times your annual earnings, up to $500,000. The guarantee issue is up to $200,000 for new employees or new hires. Everyone else, if you currently are enrolled with Unum and you want to increase it, you may do so up to $100,000 with no medical underwriting. If you want to just increase it by $10,000, you may do so. If you need to know what you have today, please contact your CBR HR team and we will be happy to let you know. Guarantee issue for spouse is $25,000 and guarantee issue for children is $10,000. One of the biggest difference with the MetLife is that there is no benefit reduction as there was with Unum. So you get the full amount that you enroll in year over year, and it doesn't reduce as we age. Short-term and long-term disability are also going to be changing to MetLife. You're enrolled today, that will roll over. We just ask you to complete a new enrollment form, and you can write at the top, stay the same. We just need to have that information from your name, date of birth, etc. So we'll go over that shortly. So the benefits begin on the 14th day of illness, accident, or hospitalization. This is for the short-term disability. Your benefit amount is 60% of your pre-disability earnings, up to $1,000 a week, and the benefit lasts up to 11 weeks. There is a pre-existing condition limitation that I'll go over here shortly. The long-term disability starts at the end of the short-term disability or at the 90th day. 60% of your pre-disability earnings, up to $7,500 a month. This benefit lasts up to a normal Social Security retirement age or age 65. And again, you have a 312 pre-existing condition limitation. What that means is if you saw a doctor, took medication, or sought treatment 3 months prior to the effective date, and you went out on claim within that calendar year, it would not be a paid benefit. So you would have to wait a full 12 months in order for it to pay out. EAP is available to all employees and their family members. This is at no cost to you. There's also a flyer in your email in regards to the EAP. This is 100% confidential. Nobody receives any notices or any details in regards to calls or who called and why they called. So I recommend you go into the portal, sign up, and take advantage of all the free services that are available to you. It is not only EAP, so there's a discount program in there as well for you and the family. So theme parks when they reopen, movie theaters, shopping, etc., rental cars, hotels. So go on to the website, create your portal, and take advantage of these free services to you. AFLAC. If you're enrolled in AFLAC today, you will be contacted by an AFLAC representative. There's going to be some savings or reductions to your current benefits. If you are not enrolled and you would like to, I invite you to complete the form that's on your packet, return it to us, and we will have an AFLAC representative reach out to you. Now, these are indemnity plans, which means you own them. They pay you. They don't coordinate with hospitals or insurance companies or anybody else. They write you a check. So if you go to the hospital, if you have an accident, even if you get a wellness check, an eye check, a teeth cleaning, you go in for your annual physical, there is also a benefit for that. United Pet Care, if you're enrolled today, there's a slight increase to their monthly premium, so that's also available in your enrollment packet. If you want to enroll for the first time, I recommend that you go onto the website that's listed here or on your packet, complete the information, and then that will come to us and it will be a payroll deduction. Legal Shield and ID Shield, no changes to this program. So if you're enrolled today, it'll continue as is. Or if you'd like to enroll, again, there's a flyer in your enrollment packet that you need to follow, and then we will get the email noting and then do the payroll deductions that way. So the open enrollment begins on October 26th and ends November 2nd, which means you have that amount of time to review your benefits, complete an enrollment form or a waiver, because we will need one or the other from every single employee. Also, you need to complete your MetLife enrollment form. So if you're enrolling for life insurance for the first time, please complete that, return it to us. If you want to increase what you have, or if you want to just keep what you have, please complete it, and at the top just stay the same, and we'll know to keep it the same moving forward. If you're going to enroll in the flexible spending account or FSA, you need to enroll. It does not automatically roll over. If you're going to enroll in a high deductible health plan, please follow the instructions in your benefit guide on how to open an HSA or health savings account. I'm going to go over the enrollment packet. Just bear with me as I bring it up. This is the MetLife enrollment packet that needs to be completed by all employees. Again, if you're enrolling for the first time or just continuing what you have, don't worry about division or anything like that. We just need section 2 completed. New enrollment or change in enrollment. You can click change in enrollment and add in $10,000, things of that nature. Then you tell us what you want to enroll in. As you scroll through this document, you will also see like short-term, long-term disability. And as you continue to scroll through the document, you will come up to the beneficiary section, section 5. Make sure this is completed. If you are married, legally married in the state of Arizona, since it is a community property state, you will have to have your spouse, your legal spouse, as the first beneficiary. Then as you continue to scroll to this packet, you will find the rates or premiums for the life insurance. So this gives you some more information in regards to what you are eligible for as an employee and your spouse. And then here is the premium for your life insurance. And these are monthly rates, not weekly or biweekly. These are monthly rates, what you would pay per month. For example, somebody 25 and under is going to pay 68 cents for $10,000 of life insurance. And then below that is the spouse information. As you continue to scroll, you will see that. So this is spouse supplemental life coverage and spouse. And then again, it gives you the amount that you could enroll in. Continue to scroll. Make sure you add the 2 cents for the AD&D because that doubles your amount. And then here's a cost for the children. And then short-term and long-term disability is also going to be on here. So you'll also want to indicate at the very first page what you want to enroll in. But this will help you calculate what your premiums are going to be. Okay, so this is a monthly benefit. This is depending on your age. So you just follow the instructions and it'll tell you here how much you're going to be paying for your records. Same applies to the long-term disability. You can go in and calculate what your payroll deductions are going to be. Now this is the Legal Shield and ID Shield flyer. So just click on this link noted here and it'll take you to the site where you enroll. And at the bottom of this page is what the monthly premiums are going to be. You could either enroll in one benefit or two, and then as an individual or as a family. Then the United Pet Care information, it gives you options for your plans. Towards the bottom is the cost. Like I said, it went up slightly. Go to this blue link here and enroll in the pet health care. Then this is the AFLAC interest form. So if you're not enrolled in AFLAC today and you would like to be enrolled in AFLAC, go ahead and complete this form and send it back to us and we will make sure an AFLAC representative reaches out to you. This second page gives you more information on the benefits, the AFLAC benefits. Now, AFLAC also has short-term disability. So if you're family planning or things of that nature, or you just want a price comparison, complete this section for the short-term disability so the AFLAC representative knows exactly what to quote you. This is more information on the EAP through support link or the services that are available to you. There's a lot more available than just EAP services, as you can see here. This is the instructions. You can use a QR code from your phone. You can go to use your computer, your phone to enroll. Your username is always going to be CBR. So even when you call in and you say, who's your employer, you want to say CBR, and that way they will recognize what type of benefits that you have. And that is actually it. That concludes. Actually, I wanted to go over the enrollment form with you really quick. And this the Spencer's enrollment form, and I'm just going to pull up the one that's updated that's easy to use. So again, all employees either enrolling or waiving your coverages, please, please, please complete one, even if you're waiving. So we need your information here at the top. We need to reason it's going to be open enrollment. You just click on the little box, update your information on here and your children, and we do need social security numbers. Then you go in here and select the plan that you're going to be enrolling in. And then this section here, section D, is your dental. So this gray area is where you're going to add the information for the dentist that you've selected on the DHMO website. So again, follow this link here, just hover over that. It takes you straight to the DHMO website, and then type in the code by facility. Very important there. Again, if you leave this blank and you're enrolling for the first time, Delta will assign you a dentist based on your home zip code. Section E is where you're going to fill in you're going to sign for us, fill in your information, get that over to us. Section F, if you're waiving, we need to know why you're waiving. We do collect all waivers as well. And then section G, if you are waiving, go ahead and read this section and sign for us and return it. Again, all forms are going to be due by Monday, November 2nd. So please make sure you return it to us by then. Thank you so much for your time today.